The minor pentatonic scale is a movable scale. So what we mean is that we can learn it in one position but then we can start shifting it around. So we can play it down on the 7th fret, or we can play it on the 1st fret. And every time we do, the distance that our fingers are travelling remains the same, but obviously the position on the fretboard changes. So if we start back on the 5th fret and we're on the 6th string, we have a distance of 4 frets between those first two notes. On the 5th string we have a distance of 3 frets, 4th it's 3 frets, 3rd string it's 3 frets, 2nd string it's 4 frets, and then on the 1st string, in this instance, we're just playing this one note here. Now if we take that scale and then we play it on the 2nd fret, well, we've still got the distance of 4 frets on the 6th string, and then 3 frets on the 5th string, 3 frets on the 4th, 3 on the 3rd, 4 on the 2nd, and then this one single note on its own down here. So it's essentially the same shape, but just played in different positions. And every time we play it in a new position, the name or the quality of the scale changes. So we play it in the 5th fret and it's an A minor. If we play it in the 7th fret, it's a B minor. If we play it in the 8th fret, it's a C minor. If we play it in the 10th, it's a D minor. Now going back to the sheet that we started with this week, where we write down the root notes, you'll see that there is a link between those positions that I've just mentioned and the names of those scales. So going back to this sheet here, so you should have on your sheet that that's an F. The 1st fret is an F. So if you play that scale, that pentatonic scale, and start it in the 1st fret, then it's an F minor pentatonic that you're playing. If you start it in the, let's use the 6th fret, then it's an A sharp minor pentatonic that you're playing. Now, why is that relevant? Well, because as a musician, there will be times where you might just want to jam along to a CD or a track that you like. There might be other musicians there, and they tell you that something's in the key of C minor, and can you put some lead guitar on top of it? Well, using that one shape, if it's in C minor, or if it's in A minor or B minor, or any other key, you should be able to contribute something to that musical situation. You should be able to jam along, providing that you know this shape. So the challenge for this week was just to pick 3 separate keys. So for example, G minor, A minor, and B minor, and play that scale in those 3 separate keys. And that's it. I will be sending out some backing tracks in a couple of different keys for you to maybe start kind of playing around with that scale a little bit in different keys, so improvising. So, you know, if I send out a C minor backing track, well then you would go to the 8th fret. 8th fret, let's get it right, Thomas. So 8th fret. And if you've got that backing track, then you would be able to start just kind of jamming along. And in doing that, we're just taking the order of those notes in the pentatonic and moving them around a little bit. And there is a technique to that. There is certain skills that can be taught to be able to do that, to be able to jam or improvise, and we will be looking at those. But for now, I just want you to have fun with this scale, move it around, play it in some different keys, play it on top of some backing tracks. So that's for the minor shape. Next video is for playing that same shape but turning it into a major scale.